Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Meek here, and today we are going to be doing another build, and this is going to be a really cheap budget build. It's called BudgetBob, and it's going for £250 minus, or not minus, without shipping, but altogether I'd say it probably goes for about £275, but it's supposed to be really budget safe if you're in college, or like, I don't know, if you're a student and you just don't have any money, or even if you're a lot younger and you don't have any money, then this should be a pretty good build for you to start out and hopefully upgrade in the future. So to start things off, we have an AMD A10 5700 3.4 GHz quad-core APU, and it's going to be really good. It's £80. It's got a really nice kind of graphics chip on it, but obviously it's not amazing. It's probably equivalent to kind of GT 640, GT8 like 740, like really kind of low end, but it's still like really good. And APUs I think are really good value for money, especially £80 for a quad core CPU plus kind of a little bit more enhanced graphics. For the motherboard, I'm going to have to look at my notes for this. We are going with a Gigabyte F2 A58M-HD2 A58 chipset motherboard, and this is going to cost you £33, really cheap, and it has PCI Express x16 as well, so you're going to be able to add a graphics card if you want, which I would recommend in the future if you're gaming anyway. Okay, for the RAM, now this is kind of a bit more enhanced, but it's quite cheap right now. We're going to go with Gale Black Dragon 8GB, £45 for this stuff. It's 1333 megahertz. So that's kind of, it might affect the APU a little bit. You might want to go slightly faster RAM, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. And for £45 for 8 gigs, that's gonna, it's gonna set you for a long time. I've got 3930K 6-core back there, and I'm still running 8 gigs of RAM. So yeah. For the power supply, we're gonna go with an Antec VP450P 450 watt 85 plus. 85% efficient power supply, and it's £39, really cheap. Antec make amazing power supplies. I just rely on them anyway. And for hard drive, we're going to go with Seagate Barracuda 500GB. Now, I've used Seagate Barracudas for years and years. They are really good, really trustworthy. Never had one die on me. Really good. 7200 RPM, 6 gig a second, 16 meg cache. It costs £37 for 500 gigs. I mean, you could put an SSD in here, but if you're going for a budget build, you kind of want more space anyway. And finally, to wrap the computer up, we have an Aerocool GT White Edition MIDI tower. So really cheap case. It's £18 currently, and well, it's a really nice case for the price. Obviously £18, you're not going to get an amazing, you're not going to get a Corsair or Bitfinex kind of quality, but it is a fairly decent case for that price. Like, shopping for cases like this a long time ago, you would never get something that kind of has as many features as this. And it says on my screen now that it's going to cost £262 for this whole computer, but I'd say around £275 with shipping. Maybe when the deals aren't on, they might be £275. So there you go. Okay, that's the end of this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm trying to do more builds. This one's called BudgetBob, and well, it's not obviously an amazing gaming computer, but if you just want a decent computer in general, this should be alright. 8 gigs RAM, it's going to do well, and I just wouldn't expect to play amazing games on it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Tom and Meek, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.